Hello, it's little old Rianne here, coming to you with my protein shake. I needed to come on and have a chat and to be strong. I don't know where to start, but anywhere is better than nowhere. So basically this year, I chose a word, which was rebuild, to try and rebuild my life in all areas, not just one specific area. But I thought it would be a brilliant idea to start again because I was stuck, frustrated, and just not myself in so many areas of my life, not just one. There's a few key areas that stood out, but yeah, I decided to choose that word because I wanted change. I saw people around me doing things differently, even if they weren't rich. If they were, congratulations. But there were people achieving things in their life, even happiness. And you know what? I thought, well, if other people can do it, so can I. It took a lot of changes to do things, but I'm trying to be strong because it is slowly coming together. So basically this year, after waiting nearly until now, in the last fortnight, to get an answer about my car from an incident during the start of the year, from trying to make money in a job I no longer work in, delivery driving for DoorDash, I now have ceased doing that, realised it was not for me, moved on, counted the losses from the car and whatever happened to me, and I am just piecing together the pieces and the best options for me. I find it very hard as an individual to keep my emotions together, to sort myself out, to do things, to change. I find it hard. I'm not somebody who can just smile, take it easy, or just move on. So it's been very tough for me, but it's been very rewarding and hard. Since the giving up the delivery driving work, I'm struggling to find it necessary to condense down my other employment. I'm really struggling because I've been at some of the positions for quite some time, and I'm on autopilot to them. I'm also finding it hard because I don't know what I'd go to. I have joined an industry that I trained in recently in the last 12 months, and that's going all right. It's just a fair distance away from me, and I'm just gritting my teeth and dealing with it in order to get into the industry. I'm also finding it very hard to do other things, but we are getting there. So what can I acknowledge as good things this year? Because I've just had another bad incident work-related in the last 24 hours, which was nothing to do with my fault, but it's a sign. So basically, I had an incident at work, which I won't go into, a simple mistake, which was not my fault, explained it over the phone, blah, 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 and yeah. I think that I came out the stronger person in the end, even though I didn't win. I know that I am the winner because of what happened, and I took action. I went and had my lunch. I did not get angry, upset, or abusive. I stayed calm as I could. I told my side of the story. I acknowledged what had happened, and I moved on. And I said to myself, you did the right thing. So I'm trying to, at the moment, I don't know the word, just repeat mantras or sayings in my head. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I said to myself over and over again, while I was on a telephone call, I said it in my head. While I was listening to them, I said, you did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Whether they thought you did or didn't, you did the right thing. So, I've gone away from that call and sat down, assessed it. I had my lunch. Normally I would go and get something very bad to eat, but I did not. Well, nearly didn't. I had a hot cross bun that was in the fridge, but it needed to be used rather than throwing it in the bin. And I had my chicken salad for lunch. Then I packed my supper or snacks to take with me to work. So we have coffee, we have carrots cut up galore, and rice crackers. So, not as bad as I used to be. I used to go to the fridge and get chocolate, or go to McDonald's, or something like that, But I decided not to. I got a protein shake instead. And I'd already been to the gym, and I still got to present myself to work. Another job tonight. So, because in the area I'm in, and the industry I'm in, it's very hard to find work. So I sat down and said, well, what can you do moving forward? I rang my mother, talked to her. I rang my partner, talked to him, and a friend and talked to them. And I've come to a conclusion now on what I'm doing moving forward. Yes, I have. So, I've made the choice with what I'm doing. If I stick to it, that'll be lovely, which I hope I do. And already I've been presented with another opportunity because I decided to act on this. I said, we're not going to sit around moaning, groaning, complaining, whatever. So I went out and looked, I seeked, and I got. So that was very, very exciting. So now I have another meeting next week with somebody to discuss options moving forward. Yes, it will be hard, but sometimes you have to do hard things in order to get good things. Or whatever the saying is. You've got to be cruel to be kind. So I need to have this meeting in order to be kind to myself. To see what I'm not seeing and move forward. The other things that helped me through this episode, which I would like to just explain, is cleaning up my house. Wow, I have scrubbed walls this week. I scrubbed I'm just having a look here, all my dining room, all my kitchen, and all my lounge room walls. I've moved couches, vacuumed behind it, finished off a outside garden, putting soil down and a few more plants in, caught up on my washing, and yes. Oh yes, and I sorted my son's toys as well. So his toys are all sorted, they're broken and old ones are thrown out. So I've done all of that. And you know what? I feel like a weight's lifted off my shoulders. I've kept up with going to the gym. I've kept up with tracking my food. And I'm feeling very, very good about it. I'm feeling happy, like a winner. Because I haven't let these bad, evil emotions of what used to be the deep, depressed Rianne get in the way of me or defeat me. I'm getting my partner to ask some questions at a meeting that he's going to for my son this afternoon at the hospital. And I will take the advice. It'll be scary, but I'll take the advice and do what I can. And that's basically it. So, the moral of the story is, in order to be a winner, you need to get rid of a lot of things, go through a lot of change, and mend yourself that way. I've also, I didn't mention, deleted Facebook, my social media accounts, and have not gone back to it in just over a month. So now my account's fully closed, I believe. I haven't checked, but I believe it's fully closed. I do not associate or talk to 98% of the people that I used to talk to online or see anything to do with their lives. Their lives are their lives, mine's mine, and I've blocked them out. I do not judge them. I just said goodbye. And if I need to scale that down even more in order to be happy, I will do that again, job-wise. So, I think, with that being said, I'm going to make a goal, financial amount of what I'd like to have saved. And once I hit that goal with the finance and also the work situation and balance, I will be able to move on. So, I'm going to go away, choose some goals, and then adhere and stick to them. I've set a set. I have a set wake up and sleep time, 98% of the time, except for if I work late, like tonight, I'll probably work till 10 or 11, an hour and a half away from me. So if I get up later tomorrow, that's okay. But, just have a drink. My set sleep and wake time, my set exercise time, my set eating plan, and hopefully my son's plan and my work schedule will be set soon. I'm a bit emotional about it because I don't like change, but I'm very excited because I need routine. I need a routine. I need to get back on track. And I'm very fortunate that through all this and a few fights and everything, I've been able to sort things out with my partner, and we are still together and we're still working on things. So, fingers crossed that in the near future, the next 3-6 months, I can continue to bring you some good content and be excited about changes I'm making in my life. Because in order to grow and not be the bad version of yourself, you need to peel off the layers like an onion to relieve the goodness. And that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm going through the peeling stage. Peeling onions is very time consuming and very, very, very tedious and yuck. And that's what I'm doing at the moment, the yuck part. But I will reveal some good stuff, hopefully very, very, very soon. I'm getting scared because I will have to change a lot, but I'm getting excited for the changes that are coming in my life. Chat to you soon.